Hey everyone, it's Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be reviewing the 4C only hair care line. But before we get started, if you are the owner of a business, especially a black owned business, and would love to sponsor a video, please send me an email at SharmaineJoyel@gmail.com or go down in the description and fill out the Google company request form. But let's get started. So I had originally heard of this line. I first saw them on Instagram. I think it was like a sponsored post by them, and it just said, it was called 4C only. Their whole line revolves around 4C hair, kinky, coily, afro textured hair. And I thought it was interesting, and I was like, okay. I didn't follow them, but I kept the brand in my head, and then I heard I read a couple of comments of people asking me to try a line with a similar name. I don't know if this isn't the same line, if there's like another line with the word 4C in it, let me know, but this is the line that I thought you guys were talking about. What had happened was I happened to get an email. Sorry, I thought someone was coming in. But I happened to get an email from 4C Only, and they were saying, hey, we'd love to send you the line, yada, 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 have you try it out. And I thought, okay, they probably want to, do like a sponsored review video or something. So I asked them, would you like me to upload a review video and stuff like that? And they're like, no, we just want you to review it in general. Don't need you to promote it or anything. We just want your opinion. So for me, that was kind of like, interesting. Okay, so they just want my opinion. So, okay, I'll try it. I was running out of some other wash day stuff, yada, yada, yada. I think the fact that they didn't even ask me to review anything, to actually upload content for them on the line says a lot, because I'm gonna say it, and I know I tend to, I think, once you try new products, you rearrange your ranking of what's best. I'm gonna say it right now, this 4C only line, I like better than the Main Choice Tropical Moringa line, and I like better than probably everything. This whole line is my favorite, collection as a whole. There's nothing wrong with anything that I've tried. So let me stop yapping. Let's actually get into the actual review. So starting off, obviously we start with shampoo, but I am gonna start with the Clean Shampoo. These don't really have a whole lot of a full description, but basically, just apply to soaking wet hair in sections and working the shampoo down to your scalp and massaging it through the rest of the length of your hair, which is what I do, followed up with rinsing, and you can repeat the process a second time if you feel the need to. All the product jars, they're all, round white jars, even the shampoo itself, which concerned me at first, because you guys know I like to put my shampoo in a hair dye bottle with a nozzle, or just a bottle that has a nozzle. That way I can get the shampoo onto my scalp better, and you can do that with this. I just decided to just try it as it was, and what I did is I just smeared it along my scalp is what I did. Kind of greased my scalp with the shampoo basically, and massaged from there, and it worked just as well. This shampoo is so thick and it's creamy, so your hair feels cleansed, but again, it's not over stripped. And that's honestly one of my favorite results of a shampoo. That's usually what I'm looking for, is something that can cleanse my scalp but isn't gonna strip the living daylights out of the rest of my hair. There must be something with the thicker consistency, the consistency of a product, the thicker your hair is, the thicker the product is basically what I'm trying to go with this. I feel like the thicker the product, the better it is on my hair. It has a more preferred result. I just feel like my hair is so dense and so thick that thin products just don't do anything. They don't do anything. My hair just absorbs it, and it's done with it at that point, right? But the shampoo, it suds up amazingly. The cleansed feeling my scalp has. My scalp doesn't feel dry, my hair doesn't feel dry. Easy to rinse out. It's not one of those shampoos where it's just gonna continuously continue to suds up and you have to sit and rinse your hair for 5 hours. But I really liked the shampoo. The whole line smells like peach rings, like the peach rings that you get at the gas station. They smell so good. Every time I use it, everyone's always like, what are you wearing, or what are you using, or what are you eating? And it's just it smells so good. And the smell lasts for days. It's not nauseating. It's not migraine inducing either, for those of you that are sensitive. But after doing the shampoo is when I move in with my deep conditioner, and I use their Thicke deep conditioner. This deep conditioner is amazing. It is literally my favorite deep conditioner. I'm gonna say right now, it's hands down my new favorite deep conditioner the texture is perfect. It's so thick. It's literally like, it kind of reminds me of like cream cheese. You're probably like, that is way too thick. Think of like a room temperature like cream cheese when you let it sit and it kind of softens a bit. That's literally the texture of this deep conditioner. I am in love with it. I'm obsessed with it. And it's the only jar I don't have left to show you guys because I completely just annihilated it. Like the way it leaves my hair feeling so smooth, and the slip to detangle, and the moisture, and my hair just feels, it feels strong. It's like if I was to create a hair care line, basically like that's the consistency of the deep conditioner that I would strive for, basically. So basically after rinsing out my shampoo and my hair was still in my sections, I went ahead and applied this strictly to the hair. I don't worry about putting deep conditioner on your scalp. Get it, focus on your ends and work it up the rest of the section. And then of course, looping each section into a little bun, putting my grocery bag on top of it, and then putting my hot heads cap. Now you can wear it for 15 minutes with heat or an hour without, according to the directions. I'm an overachiever, or I'm just lazy, one of the two. I just wear my hot heads cap. It stays hot for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I'll wear it for another 30 minutes just to let my hair kind of cool down a little bit. Benefit from whatever leftover heat is generated from the cap. So basically, I left mine on for an hour before rinsing it out. And again, the slip, the moisture, the hydration in my hair, it felt healthy. I had like no shedding. This line, like I don't have a bad word about it, but before we get into the overview, let's talk about the leave-ins and the styling cream. Once I have detangled and rinsed out my deep conditioner, I get out of the shower and I leave my hair soaking wet for this, and then I move in with the leave-in. It is their Too Soft leave-in conditioner, and according to the directions, you are supposed to apply it on wet hair. So basically, applying to damp hair, again, I concentrate it onto my ends, working it up the rest of the section. And I think, honestly, if you didn't even detangle during the deep conditioning stage, you can leave it for this stage. Leave-in has so much slip mixed with, you know, the damp hair. Literally, my hair stays moisturized and hydrated and healthy looking for, this is day 4 or 5 already after my last wash day with this. And I've only twisted my hair twice. And it's been left out for the last 2 days. So, and my hair still feels like it doesn't feel dry at all. It still feels hydrated, but it's not greasy. So this leave-in really does like hold that moisture in my hair. I love this stuff. But I want to talk about the styling cream too and how it works with the leave-in conditioner. After applying the leave-in, I would apply the Too Slick styling cream on top of it. I would take about a dime-sized amount for each section I had. You don't need a lot of this, but the styling cream is probably what's going to last me the longest out of the line. Like that's all I've had to use because all you need is a dime-sized amount. This whole line, every product so far, all 4 products of the Too Easy collection are so thick, which is perfect for kinky coily hair, because again, I don't want to have to use a quarter of a jar of something every single time I do my hair. I don't think that's not efficient. It's not financially smart, in my opinion, to invest in something that you have to use 25% of every single time. It just doesn't. So I like the thickness. It makes it more concentrated, in my opinion, and I don't have to use as much. Applying that on top of my leave-in, God, this stuff just makes detangling easy. It just makes so I use my Felicia leather brush to disperse the product evenly through each section, and then I went ahead and braided each section. So I probably had about 8 braids total on my head. And with this line, I absolutely love it. If I was gonna say there's one con, and I can only maybe even like I can only really put the blame on the fact that I have low porosity hair, is that, God, my hair is wet for like 2 days. I have to, like, if I keep my hair in braids or twists, you know, on wash day after using this. The only other line that ever did this was the Mane Choice Tropical Moringa line. But seriously, I had to wait almost the 3rd day. So I washed my hair, let it dry that next day, and then I took my hair out. Like, it literally took 2 days for my hair to dry. So that's the only thing. I bet if you just use like a hair dryer, which I probably would recommend on low heat, and just sit under a hair dryer and just let it dry so you can move on. But I work from home, so, you know, walking around with leaving my hair in braids isn't much of a problem. But for those who, you know, have to leave the house, just probably use like a drying cap or just blow dry on low heat or something. But yeah, it leaves my hair literally moist for like 2 days. I am a little worried about hydrogel fatigue because of that, but that's a whole other story. But besides that, this whole line, the 2 Easy collection for 4C only, if you have thick, kinky, coily hair and haven't found something that works for you, I honestly think you should try this. I love this. I love that they didn't even ask me to make content. It kind of made me want to do it more. Maybe that's a psychology thing. We'll get into that later. Yeah, moisturizing. It's thick. You don't have to use a lot of any of the product to get the result that you're looking for. So I don't have anything bad to say. So you can buy the entire 2 Easy collection at 4COnly.com, and then they do have their Instagram, which is at 4COnly. I would recommend at least checking them out. I mean, just even looking at their Instagram feed, it's all afro kinky textured hair. It's dark skin representation with kinky coily hair. Like, it's, the whole line is everything that I support, everything that most of my subscribers support. I really think you guys should check this line out. And if you do, I would love if you would not even maybe just leave comments, but you can join my Facebook group, which is Club Bloom. You can find the link down in the description. And let me know how you guys feel about it, because that's how much I actually like it. Like, yeah, and they're decent sized tubs. Those are 12 ounces. They're all the same size. So the shampoo, the deep conditioner, the styling cream, the leave-in, it's all the same. It's a very sleek and simple design too. It's nothing on my, so I don't know, I don't have anything bad to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know I've been gone for a little while. I did take a break through the entire month of March. I just kind of needed like a social media break and dealing with other things. So thank you for being patient. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review as my first video back for the month of April. As usual, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Keep blooming, and I'll see you guys in my next video.